Hi, I'm Jim Frakes, and you're listening to Verse by Verse. The verse I have selected today is found in Genesis chapter 9 and verses 1 through 3. Let's first get the setting for this verse before we even understand what is being said in Genesis chapter 9. We're told in Genesis 6 that the earth had become corrupt. This is approximately 1,600 years after the creation of Adam and Eve. Notice the words used to describe this period in human history. The earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. But we're told that in the midst of this corruption, one man found favor in God's sight, Noah. We're told that Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God. Now you know the story. God sent a flood to destroy all life on the face of the earth except for 8 people. Noah and his wife, their 3 sons, and their wives. That is it. By this time, after several generations, the earth was populated by hundreds of thousands of inhabitants, and they were all destroyed. Chapter 9 begins the story of man after the flood. Let's pick up that story. Genesis 9, 1 through 3. So God blessed Noah and his sons, and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, on every bird of the air, on all that move on the earth, and on all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. God establishes the fact that animals are subject to man. But then we have an interesting statement made in verse 3. For every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herbs. Now some believe that this verse makes every animal clean to eat and good for food. Is that true? Later on, when God led Israel out of Egypt, we are told that only certain animals are clean to eat. We have what is called the law of the animals that determines what may be eaten and what may not be eaten. In Leviticus 11, verse 47, this law is in place to distinguish between the unclean and the clean, and between the animal that may be eaten and the animal that may not be eaten. So which is it? Are all animals clean to be eaten, or is it only a portion of the animals that are clean to be eaten? Now let's return to Genesis chapter 9, verse 3. And you will notice that there is a qualifier given for the animals that are clean to eat and those that are not. The qualifier goes like this. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herbs. Here's the qualifier. Not all animals are clean to eat, just as you cannot or should not eat all plants. There are plants that will make you terribly sick or even kill you if you eat them. Many plants contain toxins that can seriously harm or even kill humans if eaten, touched, or inhaled. Here are just a few. Deadly nightshade, oleander, lily of the valley, daffodil, pokeweed, and poison ivy. The qualifier in Genesis 9 is as the herbs of the field. Just as not all herbs can be eaten without serious consequences, the same is true of meat. Since some meats are not to be eaten even though they will not poison you, God actually gave guidelines as to which meats can be eaten and which should not. These guidelines, which are actually referred to as the law of the animals, and are found in Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, they give us clear direction on what God intended to be food for man and what He did not intend to be food.
Verse by Verse is a Life, Hope, and Truth podcast. Check out the show notes to find more free content, like videos, articles, and booklets in our Learning Center.